Welcome to the Way of Nature. The practices of the Way of Nature emphasize making a very deep connection with the essence of yourself and also learning how to make a connection and to refine the whole process of making a deep connection with nature itself as our partner. We also have developed an interfaith path to enlightenment, to liberation, to source, which involves finding what those great traditions and lineages have in common and then following that as the core of how we practice in nature. Now, the heart of the Way of Nature training has to do with the 12 principles, and the 12 principles begin with recognizing the complete interconnectedness and continuous changing nature of both our inner nature and outer nature. And then we commit ourselves to going deeper into realizing the truth of what lies underneath both outer and inner nature, and we begin the path to the deep connection to ourselves in that way. Ultimately, we learn how, on the pathway, to relax completely into life, experience the joyfulness of learning how to flow with life instead of resist it, and become very present with the reality of what's arising in the now. When we go deep into the process of relaxation and presence, we actually have the opportunity to experience the opening of the heart in a truly unconditional way of unconditional love. When that happens, we may be lucky enough to have the experience of expressing ourselves more compassionately in the service of other humans that are having difficulty, and also helping nature recover from where she's been abused around the planet. We put quite a strong emphasis on trying to help nature as part of our practice and cultivation. And then the final goal of the entire 12 principle process is to realize the pure awareness that lies at the heart or the essence or the base of ourselves, our true inner nature, or inner outer nature. And the culmination of the 12 principles is helping to lay bare that naked awareness, which is your birthright, and give you a chance to see that that fundamental birthright that's the essence of yourself is also the fundamental base of all of life, all of nature. So at that point, you and the rest of life are really one being, dancing together in a beautiful way. So the 10th and 11th principles have to do with source and the opening and realization of source. The 12th principle has to do with learning how to let that unfold in any circumstances. Anything that arises in your life becomes the raw material for the path, the grist for the mill. And then somebody mentioned to me a few years back, there must be a real 13th principle underlying the whole thing. And I said, what could that be? And I realized the 13th principle is actually not to take all these principles too seriously, but to have a good laugh, enjoy the howl of coyote, and to see the fundamental cosmic humor underlying the base and the foundation of the cosmos and yourself.